you.
Well, good evening. Alright, this is already.
We're live. Just saying.
Just saying.
Now that's that would be a.
Yeah, it really planned
Oh man. Oh. I was just thinking that would be an interesting Christmas song. The Ballad of Ebenezer Scrooge. That's a new one. If you want to hear Carol the Bells, go on our Facebook page right now. Whatever's going on in that video is going to be more succinct than what I just attempted to play.
I want to hear Carol the Bells, I go to Target. Oh, sorry, man. I'm making all sorts of noise.
Howdy doody. Scooby Doo.
How?
Now the key would be if we could get the snowman. Oh.
Good.
We can get this lined up.
How's she going, everybody?
How's she going,
It
eh?
is the second shortest day of the year. Jingle's looking good.
Can't even see your damn Santa hat.
Well, I tell you what. At the end, we'll take the stuff off the tripod. We'll do a little walk around. We'll show off my Santa hat.
Explore the space.
We'll explore the space.
Thought we were gonna play Christmas music. You've thought wrong. You gotta press on it.
Drink a little low. Just breath on it.
Got any problem? Just press on it.
Will someone please give me a volume check in the comments? Let me know if it's too loud, too quiet.
Asking the audience for a sound check.
Oh, that's how it's the most professional way I can think of.
Woo! Spill on me all your blood and your sweat and your tears. Lay on me all your deepest, darkest fears. In my darkest hour, I finally screamed your name. And like a freight train rolling wheels on fire, you came. You stood right in front your blood and your sweat and your tears. Lay on me all your deepest, darkest fears. In my darkest hour, I finally screamed your name. You're like a freight train rolling with wheels on fire, you came. You stood right in front of me. Yes, you finally see what's become of me. Yes, you finally Django looking like Al Capone.
Yes, sir.
Django Capone. Al Jagone.
Django's getting love in the chat.
Oh, that's a refresh.
Yes. And no, he doesn't. He doesn't give any.
Yeah.
Anyone asking?
He-
Not a one.
He gets love, but he never gives. He's a taker.
It's true.
Yeah, I've never been in frame with him and been outshine. Outshine, outshine.
So, to everybody wishing us Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that stuff, right back at you. We've seen love from all over the country tonight, all over the world, all over the universe, Alex.
The multiverse.
The multiverse.
Just press on it. How about we always name these episodes? Well, recently we just tried it. I love how a year ago we were actually trying to be like...
Count.
Yeah. We tried to count like we were... like, stupid enough to like think anyone gives a shit that like... We're going to go back to episode 87 when they were talking about political correctness.
Yeah, that's when we thought we were interesting.
Yeah, no. Dave and I were talking about this earlier. The key, and it's like this converse equation right now, where it's like, especially when you get to like this age, where it's like you spend your 20s sort of denying the beast that you are. You spend your 20s wallowing in alcohol and drugs and partying and anything you can do to not be what you are, what you've always been destined to be. And there's this line towards acceptance of leaning into the beast that you were always meant to be, which is strange because the other side of the equation, conversely, like we were talking about, is the increase in the not give a shit factor. So you have these two lines converging right here of leaning into what you are. And if you're ridiculous, like me, as I've come to realize I'm a ridiculous person, probably in people's eyes, or maybe I'm not, maybe that's the thing, maybe I'm not ridiculous enough and I need to lean in more. Maybe I'm uninteresting.
Yeah.
I have this, it's just a charade, it's this hellish facade that we all live that I think I'm interesting about. Maybe I'm not that interesting. Either way, what does it matter though? Because you should lean in. Because if you are ridiculous, like I see myself in my head, and Dave and I were talking about this earlier too, about how like not having shows this year, it's why I sort of imploded. It like didn't have that stage to be the idea of what I think I am in my head, right? Like the stage was the outlet for this idea of the beast that I am in my mind. And I didn't have that this year. Musicians, performers, a lot of people didn't have a lot of things this year that kept them sane. Whatever the sanity, whatever brings the sanity, right? That's the perspective on what I thought made me sane. But I didn't have that. So it's like either I am a ridiculous person and I should just lean in and turn the screw further. Or I think I'm ridiculous and I'm actually boring. So either way, I should just, like, in my mind...
It's the Don principle.
Yes.
What we learned.
Dude, I've had students that I've talked to about this. I thought of you last night, and I brought up the conversation about the can-do canners principle. I call it but I put it in terms of percentages, right? Because when we got, this was what, 5-6 years ago, we're at the live room in the studio, this is before Thrashcraft was a thing, and the Native Howl, and that long ago, we're in there and we have performance coaching, and they're in there, it's a long story, but our old manager, we're talking 6 years ago.
Plus, longer than 6.
Yeah, this is probably 2013.
7, maybe 8.
This is like pre-Inukshuk. This is before Def Jam was even recorded.
Right.
Like
this was Tridge days.
Yeah, this was back in the Burn the Tridge. Oh, yeah. Anyway, whatever. None of that matters. Just we were given some advice on performance, and it ended up, regardless, albeit the vehicle of the advice being a little less efficient than I would have hoped. We're
Right.
like the delivery vehicle was less efficient. Was hoping for a Prius. We got a late '90s Schwarzenegger era Humvee level of efficiency. Regardless, you still get to where you need to go. And the advice that we got was that, more or less, correct me if I'm wrong, that if you feel, I keep coming back to this word ridiculous, but if you feel like over the top, right? The people's perception, the audience's perception of you is less than you feel in your head. If I feel like I'm being super over the top, and oftentimes I am as of late though, but that's purposeful, I'll get to that, but it's like, if you feel over the top in your head, you know, if you feel like you're giving it 70, 80% of like the over the top factor, whatever it is, like the ridiculousness factor. If you feel like you're giving it 70 or 80%, you're probably being perceived by the audience as like 40, 50, right?
Right.
You know, whereas if you're giving it 100%, like I am walking off this stage bleeding, you know, blood being left on the stage, sweat, tears, toil, tribulation, leaving everything behind. You probably at an 80. You're probably doing good.
Yeah.
Like always overshoot because you're always going to seem worse or less interesting in your mind. You know, you're always going to have that idea of self-doubt that makes you, that wants to pull you back, that wants to shackle you down and not be everything that you can be, in my case, looking ridiculous. And we've capitalized on that. It's like a good thing. It's fun, right?
Yes, my 100%
Yeah.
is still not enough.
Yeah.
And in training, they told me more. And if you go back far enough, there are videos of me playing where I literally went too much, and I would trip, or I'd fall, or I'd mess up.
Oh yeah.
I'd mess up what I was there to do
when we
trying to be over the top.
I know in recent years, like when we've been on tour and we've been doing like Vermin, and it's been like, I know that we reached the pinnacle, like we have reached apex predator level of not giving a shit and went way too far, is when I would take a headstock to the face. Like literally taking a dome piece, like boom, Chan's bass just racking my head, like 1 inch from pirate grass. You know, losing an eye, wearing an eye patch for the rest of my career.
That'd be sweet.
A good marketing angle, and we should jot it down. Because if there's anything I've learned is that I would lose, there are parts of my body that I would give up for marketing success. Yeah. Yep. I'm going through all of them right now, and yeah, I'm like,
There's a few.
Yeah. How many millions of views we talking? How many? We talking 10? How many sticks? How many sticks are we talking?
How many commas?
How many commas? Are we talking 2? How many zeros?
What would you do for that fourth comma?
Eye for sure. Left eye, without a doubt. I'm right eye dominant. Left eye gone. Eye patch, pirate grass. Couldn't give a shit. Right eye would be tough, because then we'd have to do like the Walking Dead thing, you know, with the governor, how in like the 4th season he's shooting the AUG, and he's got an eye patch on and he's aiming the AUG through the scope with the eye patched eye. It's like, I would do that shit for like the next Howl video. I'll be holding that Colt 45 and have my like eye patch going down the down the barrel. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Are we talking 1 billion views? What's that
comma.
song? What's the dude, the Korean dude who danced when we were in college? I was gonna say Yoko Ono style. That's not it at all.
That's not it.
It's
no.
Gundam Wing. What's the
Gangnam Style.
Gundam, is it Gundam? The Gundam Wing is the thing.
I think it's 2 G's. Gangnam.
What is
Some
it?
people know what we're talking
Yeah.
about. We're close.
Oppa. I'm thinking Oppa, like the cheese, the Greek.
That's Greek, yeah.
The Greek thing, yeah.
Right.
We're going off the reservation, and that right there is more off the reservation. So, are we talking that many views though? Are we talking losing a toe versus what? Oppa Gundam style, like 40 billion views.
But that was a flash in the pan. You don't want that. You want sustained
That
present.
dude wears a suit that costs more than every vehicle I have ever owned combined.
Yep, fair.
So are we talking like a left pinky toe for 50 bill? Are we talking, or are we getting into the area of, like, are we getting into fingers? First question, which hand?
Well, there's two factors to consider. One,
Okay.
how much do you need it in your day to day?
Yeah.
And two, how impressive of a tool can it be?
Another marketing angle. So
Missing a toe,
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
not,
'cause
I'm not gonna play like
most people wear shoes. You have a peg leg.
No, see, go
that's
back to
an-
that. Another marketing angle.
Yeah.
Because it's a factor. I play shoeless, so maybe taking a toe away for 50 billion views could also be, what do they call that in real estate? They call that a multiplier or something, right? Like we get to 50 billion views, I trade my toe. Plus, it's a marketing angle because we have like toe cam
Yeah.
or stub cam,
Yes.
and we just have a GoPro strapped to my left ankle, looking down at that nub, right? Okay, so then let's get off the toe.
you're really
Let's talk.
thinking
Let's
of
get
it.
into dark territory. Let's talk fingers.
Oh.
Left hand's tough. We're gonna have to be talking in the trillions of views.
How much
for
do you
me.
need your thumb?
That's the first thing that I thought to. I went to my left thumb and I thought, look, if I really like give it some leverage and really wedge it, I bet I could be all right. Okay?
Yeah.
But we're talking fingers, we're in the trillions. Okay? Now let's talk right hand. This is where we get a little, we hit the sandbar. We're on the sandbar. Right hand, thumb, saying fingers out.
Yeah.
Because I do not have a good enough voice to just sing. I have to play guitar. I can't just sing. I can't do the Robert Plant. So I need thumb, right pointer. Completely necessary. These three, how many billion we talking?
Oh,
How many billion
I
views?
don't know if I'd go.
I don't
hands
care about
and
finger
fingers.
picking.
I think
Now-
you'd end up missing.
Like when we get
Someday you'll do a finger picking. One of your best songs that you played in the last few months, in my opinion, is the finger picking joint. The you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, come on. It might be the only one. Yep. It's that one.
That's a segue.
Yeah, see, man, I don't know if you should get over. I think you should do more of that.
Well, look.
It's-
Well, here's the thing.
I love that.
I only need these three. I don't like right ring, right pinky.
Yeah.
I mean, a cool 500,000 views.
Yeah. What if you could keep all your limbs though, and still get that? Like, I think that's probably
That's probably
Let's aim
more the
for that.
direction we should go down.
yeah,
for the-
realistically.
This is how the next marketing meeting should start.
Mm-hmm.
Is not with loss of limbs.
I bet Joe would love this conversation.
I guarantee he's watching right now.
Probably have a
And
heart
he's-
attack.
No, he's
Sorry.
not having a heart attack. I bet you he's probably just watching. He's cooking Indian food. He's making he's cooking a curry. He's priming his camera. He's getting ready to take a nice Instagram picture of it.
Uh-huh.
And he's probably thinking, as I'm saying this, he's like, that's crazy. And then he's probably thinking in the recesses of his mind, I would probably trade Alex's right pinky for a cool 500 million too. This is going to be, it's a lot of shoots going in this video. A lot of money, sinking personal and business capital into this video. A lot going into it, a lot of time.
Oh, let's address two comments really quick. The
Oh.
first one is, yeah, maybe way too much coffee and energy drink. I drink those Red Bulls with no sugar, no calories, no nothing. I don't know why they sell them with sugar and calories. The 0 one works perfectly fine. Second one is,
That reminded me. I
what
was
about
gonna
a
check.
sweet face scar?
What about one?
Instead of losing a limb, maybe you just get a face scar.
Again, another marketing angle,
Yeah,
you know?
worked for Seal.
Oh boy. Speaking of Joe. I have good memories of walking to McDonald's one night at like 4 in the morning with Joe and Jackson was there, and belting that song. On the grave. Ooh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the moon on the grave. There's so much I can tell you, so much I can see. Okay. Woo! Merry Crimbus. Love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging with us every week. We're super excited for the Sons of Destruction video, which, speaking of, Davy's parts just got done.
You're done editing?
Well, I mean, they're in the can.
In the can. That's
Not edited, yeah, no.
I saw
I'm saying, well,
a couple of clips I'm really happy with. Joe's just a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolute madman. He's got vision. Like,
this is one thing that's been hard for me, and I've said this a million times, but it's like, I've got to let go, because I've had the vision of this video for so long. Like, I've had my idea in my head, and because things have kept getting put off this year with COVID stuff and logistics and trials and tribulations and all that, that like Joe came in and is bringing it to life. And I'm kind of like stepping back and like, all right, the architect is here and he's doing his thing. And I need to sort of, one of many things in my life, just let go. What do they call it? The serenity prayer. God grant me to...
I think that's an inherent engineer trait. You come in, and in a way you have to manage someone's expectations, because as an engineer you know what can be stretched, where can you grow, where can you pop, and where do you have to be super tight.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to lighting, Joe knew a heck of a lot more than we did that fateful Sunday.
That was a very funny, very entertaining night. It was very strange.
We basically did everything twice.
Yeah. This is where I want to like pull up a picture and show people, which is, well, I guess no, we're not gonna stoop so low as to. Never mind.
We've done some stooping already, but
Yeah, we have stooped pretty low.
it's on there. It's on Facebook. I saw it earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go on our pictures if you want to see it. You do the legwork. We already filmed it twice. Just breath on it. If you see that picture and you're interested how Dave's shoe went, just hover your mouse above it and breath on it.
Just breath on that thumb.
All right. I'm about to sign off.
Yep.
It's been an interesting year.
Yeah, man.
That's about all the summits I'm going to give. It's been an interesting year. If I say anything else, I'll be crucified on Main Street because not like I give a shit.
Yeah.
What are they going to
Well, I was recently. Can I say it about the video that I made? Can I talk about that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was recently going through all of the 2020 archival footage.
You're getting it now, pal.
Oh, I don't want to get it.
You're getting it.
That's just YouTube.
Oh. I've been looking at the wrong
Anyway, I was
camera.
recently going through some archival footage of this year, and when you go 1 week at a time, you feel the mood of that week, and it lasts at least that 7 days in between.
Permeates sometimes.
But when you watch it all the way through in one big wave of highlights and clips, in a year where the word together is taboo, we've accomplished a lot together.
Heck of a year. Wild times. I can't wait to put that video out. Or you put that video out that you worked on. I didn't do anything.
We're gonna put it out. It's all a team effort.
Well, we love you guys very much. I feel like I should put my Scrooge jacket back on for the send-off. This whole time I thought that was the Facebook camera, so I'm like watching, I'm like staring at the three people.
Yeah, there's 9 there. We at one point had a pretty large number actually on Facebook, and then we started talking about even larger numbers, and
Nothing will
course it
drive
went
out.
down.
Nothing will drive out a crowd like talking about a bigger crowd that they wish they. All right, we love you guys very much. Merry Christmas. If we don't talk to you, have a Happy New Year, and stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the other side.
we'll
as
see you on
always.
the other side. Love it.
Goodbye.